Who's that? Claudia asked. I'll be back. I get up and leave the room. I get downstairs and I see the kitchen light is on, but no one is in the kitchen. Claudia's mom's room was on the first floor and her light was off. I look at the stove. It's 8 p.m. She's not even here. She left for work. I turn the light off and walk towards the side door. I open the door and lean on the frame of it. Yes, Tavior? Can we talk? About everything, Summerine. His tone sounds sincere. I'm in my socks, so I tell him to go around to the front and I'll sit on the stoop. I close the side door, walk through the kitchen to the living room, and open the front door. I step out, close it behind me, and sit on the steps. It's quiet for a minute. Did you have something to say or you're staring at me? I break the silence. I'm trying to figure out where to start. You're really mad and I don't want it to be worse. I really, really like you, Summer. I remain quiet, but I make eye contact. Okay, so start with Brittany or the runs, my scar, my middle name. Where do I start? Whatever you feel I need to know. My middle name is Harold. I hate it. It's my grandfather's name. It was almost my first name, but my aunt fought hard and named me Tavior. My face is unreadable. I guess I was supposed to chuckle or something here, but I refused to let him off that easily. I got the scar helping Sin when he was getting jumped. I jumped in and got cut. I still don't know who cut me. He continues. I'm still quiet and my face is still unreadable. I'm listening to everything he's saying. Okay, I met Brittany from just the neighborhood. She lives like 5 blocks away. I saw her at the pizza shop. We hit it off. She played me. It's over. How long were you with her? Like 5, 6 months, I think. He replies. I nod. We used condoms and it broke one night. Then she was pregnant. And she told me she was still dealing with her ex. He continues. I give him a look that I don't believe him. On my life, Summer, nothing I'm telling you is a lie. I don't want to lose you. Why is Penny telling me? After everything, I just left Brittany alone. She went back to the nigga who took her virginity. When he found out she didn't keep the baby because she didn't know who it belonged to, he told everyone she didn't know who it belonged to. Not me. She wanted to leave him and come back to me. I said no. It was too much damage. This is 6 months before I met you. Penny is mad I wouldn't forgive Brittany. Brittany cried in my face and I didn't care. Penny called me the first night. She saw me with you and knew you as my girl. I told her that shit. She said, what about Britt? I said, what about her? She has a man, I have a girl, and banged the phone. So they been mad. Okay. Okay? He asked nervously. Yes, okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. Anything you don't tell me in the future before someone else does will be a problem. You sure you 14? You have a young girl, not a dumb girl, Harold. I start laughing. You keep that shit quiet. Not everyone has a cool name, he says while laughing. Sucks to be you. That's all you want to know? I mean, I start off and stop. I started selling drugs to help my mother pay some bills, get myself some clothes and some sneakers to keep some stress off her. Okay, I cut him off. Okay, yeah, okay, I say and shrug. Why are you so calm? What else can I be? If you're being honest, then I gotta accept it or leave you alone. I'm not leaving you alone. Just be safe. He stares at me for a second. What? I ask. Nothing. Just shocked, he says. When the hell do you go to school? I need to go more than I have, but I go. I don't reply. You coming to my school? He asks. No, I say, and we start laughing. I was still speaking to Tavior and seeing him consistently, But it's finally time for Lauren's party. I invited Kiana, Claudia, and Ayana. I left the guys out. Those guys from Southside and the guys from my projects likely won't mesh well. We are all getting ready at my house. My curls came out so flawless. I look at myself in the full length mirror as I'm shaking the curls out. I had on a fitted black party dress. My mother let me wear some lipstick and I ran for the brightest pink I could find. I wore black sandals and grabbed a black little crossbody purse. Kiana had on a cute black and white dress that was semi-fitted. She lifted her braids to a bun and black sandals. Ayana had on a cute yellow summery dress that looked amazing against her complexion with white sandals. She very rarely changed her hair, so she wore it out straight and cupped her face perfectly. Claudia did the most with her outfit. She wore a white, low cut shirt with a pink miniskirt. I don't know why she chose that outfit, especially with her body frame, but she did. She claims she doesn't like the attention, but we all knew she did. Now we are all ready and out the door we go. It's probably a 5 to 7 minute walk to the rec center. When we walk in, it's already kind of packed and everyone's head turns when the door opens. I walked in first, then Kiana, Ayana, and Claudia wanted to come in last. I know mostly everyone in the party. I see Maurice posted up with the guys, and it's all of them this time, which is about 8 of them in their crew, not counting Maurice or Michael. Lauren also invited the guys from down the block, and there's about 5 of them from that crew. She invited girls from her school that I really don't know, but don't care about either. I see some girls from the neighborhood there too, surprisingly, since they don't like her. All heads turn when we walk in. I smile to acknowledge whoever is looking at us. Maurice makes eye contact with me and looks at the ground. I see this kid Ymir came, who I've always thought was cute, but he never says anything other than hi, if that at times. I'm kind of shocked to see him here, honestly, but I know Lauren knows his older cousin. Anyway, my little crew and I find a spot to post up at. I see little stares and whispers going on, but I pay it no mind. I walk over to get a soda and one of the older dudes from the projects approaches me. Summer, he says with a sly smile. What? My tone is kind of snappy. Why the attitude? What do you want, Jason? Who's your friend? Which? I turn to look at my friend and open my can of soda. Pink skirt. Claudia, my friend from Southside, and before you ask, no. I sip my soda and start to walk off when he grabs my arm. It was in a non-aggressive manner, more like a wait a minute kind of tempo. I look at him. What? I reply. Don't be like that. We can all be friends. I barely even like y'all. He starts laughing, which makes me laugh. You're like an evil little sister. She has a man anyway. Y'all don't have no real niggas, Summer. I start laughing. Yeah, you right. I walk off. I look over my shoulder and I see Jason following behind me. Ugh, like a gnat at a barbecue. Just a pest, I say. Jason starts laughing. Kiana looks confused with Jason coming back with me. I roll my eyes. Hello, ladies, Jason says as we approach. Claudia starts to blush and says hello. Ayana says hi, and Kiana already knows Jason. I'm Jason, and you are? He extends his hand to grab Claudia's hand. What in the fake gentleman is this? I reply. Kiana starts laughing. I'm Claudia. Do you have a boyfriend? I do. Of course you do. You're beautiful. Can we be friends? I could almost vomit at how fake he's being. Yeah, we could be friends. All 3 of us look so confused. Jason writes down his number and gives it to Claudia. She does the same. Girl, what about Evan? Ayana asks after Jason walks away. Jason is just gonna be my friend. Ayana shrugs her shoulders. And don't say shit to Evan, she says a few seconds later to Ayana. Ayana just rolls her eyes. The DJ finally started playing music to get everyone off the wall and on the dance floor. We started dancing off together, but suddenly all got paired up. Jason slid behind Claudia, and she was blushing. I'm not sure how Ymir and I started dancing, but I wasn't contesting either. Ymir was cute to me. He was a little taller than me, about 5'6", light skin, and brown eyes with braids. He wasn't as light as me. I'm pale. You could definitely tell Ymir was black, just light skin. As we are dancing, Ymir says low in my ear, I guess now is a good time to say hello to you, huh? I laugh a bit. Maurice was watching us out the corner of his eye mostly the whole time. The crew from down the block and the crew from the projects were cordial, but not cool like that. I doubt Ymir knew Maurice liked me, and if he did, he wouldn't have cared. The DJ breaks the music for a little bit and everyone stops dancing. Ymir's asked to talk to me, so we're standing kind of off to the side. My back is more toward the wall and Ymir's back is to the rest of the party. You still acting funny? He asked. I act what? I squint my eyes and sound confused. Well, I heard you're stuck up that I shouldn't waste my time. That makes no sense. Who could have told you that? I'm not saying, but I asked about you and was told you got a boyfriend that drives, so you feeling yourself, he says. I start laughing. As I'm laughing, Maurice walks by and shoulder bumps Ymir. I roll my eyes and shake my head in disbelief. Ymir looks confused and looks over at his crew. What is this about? He asks. If you heard this from Maurice, I start to laugh. My boyfriend doesn't drive. He cuts me off before I can say anything else. But there's a boyfriend. Yes, I reply. He nods his head in a slow motion. Fair enough. Maybe one day I'll get to know you. It was nice talking to you. He turns around and walks back towards his friends. I am so confused right now, and I start scanning the room for my friends. I see Kiana and Ayana talking to Mike, but I don't see Claudia. I look around a bit more. I see Jason's friends, but no Jason. I just shake my head. I don't know what this girl is up to, but she's barking up the wrong tree. I walk over toward Kiana and Ayana, and then we hear some shouting and a fight breaks out. Ymir and Maurice. Lauren's very pregnant mother does not look pleased. The older dudes for both crews break up the fight. Maurice has a bloody nose and a knot above his eye. Ymir looks almost untouched. I shake my head with annoyance when Maurice makes eye contact with me. I hope he doesn't think that's impressive. Ymir and his crew leave. Lauren walks over to me and looks pissed. Then we see Claudia come out of the bathroom area, and 20 seconds later, Jason follows.